Most people think they're bad with money because they don't earn enough. But the real problem is much simpler. Millions of people are making the same budgeting mistakes every single month. And those mistakes are quietly keeping them broke. You might be working hard, earning more than you used to. Yet somehow, your bank account still feels empty. The truth is, budgeting doesn't fail people. People fail because they make a few common mistakes that destroy their budget before it even works. In this video, we'll break down 7 budgeting mistakes beginners make that keep you broke, and how you can fix them before they ruin your finances. Let's start with the first mistake. The first budgeting mistake beginners make is not tracking their spending. Many people create a budget based on what they think they spend each month. But when they actually check their bank statements, the numbers tell a completely different story. Small purchases add up quickly. A coffee here, a quick online order there, a few subscriptions you forgot about. Individually, they don't seem like a big deal. But together, they can quietly drain hundreds of dollars from your bank account every month. Before creating a budget, you must understand exactly where your money is going. Look at your bank transactions. Review your credit card statements. Write down every category of spending: groceries, eating out, subscriptions, transportation, shopping. When you clearly see your spending habits, your budget becomes realistic instead of imaginary. The second budgeting mistake beginners make is creating a budget that is too strict. Many people start budgeting with a lot of motivation. They decide they will completely eliminate every unnecessary expense. No eating out, no entertainment, no shopping. At first, this feels like the right thing to do. But within a few weeks, the budget becomes impossible to maintain. People get frustrated, feel restricted, and eventually abandon the budget completely. A successful budget should be realistic and sustainable. Instead of eliminating all fun spending, allocate a reasonable amount for things you enjoy. Budgeting should help you control your money, not make your life miserable. A balanced budget is always better than a perfect budget that only lasts 2 weeks. Another common mistake beginners make is forgetting about irregular expenses. Most people only plan for their monthly bills: rent, groceries, utilities, transportation. But life includes many expenses that don't happen every month. Car repairs, medical bills, holiday spending, insurance payments, birthdays, and special events. When these costs appear unexpectedly, they destroy the budget. People end up using credit cards or borrowing money just to cover them. The solution is simple. Plan for these expenses in advance. Estimate how much you usually spend on irregular costs throughout the year. Then divide that amount by 12 and set aside money every month. By preparing for these expenses ahead of time, you protect your budget from surprises. The fourth mistake that keeps many people broke is ignoring small daily spending. These purchases seem harmless: a coffee before work, a quick fast food meal, a few small online purchases. But small spending habits can slowly drain your finances. For example, spending just $10 per day may not feel significant. But over 1 year, that adds up to more than $3,600. That's enough money to build an emergency fund, pay off debt, or start investing. The goal is not to eliminate every small purchase. Instead, become aware of your habits. Sometimes reducing these expenses slightly can free up a surprising amount of money. Small habits create big financial outcomes. Another serious budgeting mistake is not having an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable. Unexpected expenses can happen at any moment. Car breakdowns, medical emergencies, job loss, family emergencies. Without savings set aside, these situations force people into debt. Credit cards become the only solution, and suddenly, the budget collapses under the weight of new payments. An emergency fund acts as a financial safety net. Financial experts usually recommend saving 3 to 6 months of living expenses. But if that feels overwhelming, start smaller. Even saving $500 can provide protection from unexpected costs. Over time, building this habit can completely change your financial stability. The sixth mistake beginners make is creating a budget and then never reviewing it again. A budget is not something you set once and forget forever. Your financial situation changes over time. Your income may increase. Your expenses may shift. Unexpected costs can appear. If you don't regularly review your budget, it quickly becomes outdated. At the end of each month, take time to evaluate your spending. Compare what you planned to what actually happened. Identify areas where you overspent. And adjust your budget for the next month. Budgeting is not about perfection. It's about continuous improvement. The final budgeting mistake beginners make is budgeting without clear financial goals. When people create a budget without a purpose, it feels pointless. Saving money becomes difficult when you don't know why you're saving it. Financial goals provide motivation. You might want to build an emergency fund, pay off debt, save for a home, or invest for your future. When your budget is connected to a meaningful goal, every dollar becomes part of a bigger plan. Instead of feeling restricted, you feel focused. And that shift in mindset can completely transform how you manage money. Budgeting is one of the most powerful tools for taking control of your finances. But it only works when you avoid the mistakes that quietly destroy it. If you start tracking your spending, create realistic budgets, prepare for irregular expenses, control small spending habits, build an emergency fund, review your budget regularly, and set clear financial goals, you'll already be ahead of most people. Because financial success is not about earning more money. It's about managing the money you already have. And once you develop the right habits, your finances can change faster than you expect.